Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a Screencast-O-Matic presentation and recording for the part of the lesson that has us looking at Nuke Map, which is the third part for the lesson on South Korea. Before we get started, please let me encourage you to open up to today's lesson and to scroll down the correct section as we show you how to do this part of the assignment. Although the directions are pretty clear, the application might require some getting used to. So let me show you how this actually works. You're going to first go to the app, which is hyperlinked here on the lesson doc. Choose a target where it says, of course, drag the marker to wherever you'd like to target either, that works too. And then choose the presets, list in the order where you need to, of course, enter the following information. So for example, down here, we're going to use the Davy Crockett bomb, which is the smallest in the US arsenal, to attack New York City, New York. So in a sense, this is how this works. You're going to go up here and type in, or just click on, New York. For the other parts of the chart, you're welcome to type in your own city if you want to. And then, of course, you're going to come down here and click Davy Crockett. And then you're going to check the casualties box, the radioactive fallout box. And I don't care if you do airburst or surface. You might get, of course, a different number of deaths depending on which one you do as far as the type of detonation or explosion. So let's go ahead and do this. And what happens when we detonate a Davy Crockett bomb in New York City, New York? We have a total of 4,120 deaths. So you would put that in this box right here. And then when it comes to injuries, you would put this number here. And then the effect radii. So over here, if you scroll down in the right-hand column, you can pretty much see how far that would be for this bomb in this particular type of place from the radiation as it being like a full effect. So this obviously shows you that this is a pretty big effect. Now, if you were in class, of course, if you put down fireball radii, that's okay. I'm fine with that. But as long as you have some radii measurement here that looks familiar to what I'm accustomed to seeing for this, that would be great. And then the last column here is on a scale of 1 to 10, how would this affect you living in Easton or Wilson, PA? 1 being not at all, 10 being very gravely. Obviously, you would put that number right here. So because the Davy Crockett explosion would happen in New York City, New York, as you can see, we are way, way, way far away in Pennsylvania. So I don't think that this would necessarily affect us per se from an immediate standpoint. However, there will probably be some national reaction to this. So of course, I personally would think this would be like one of those situations where you put 1 in that box. So that should help you out in this way. Please proceed accordingly by typing in the other bombs for the same locations until you're told to move on. And then you once again can pick other locations of your choosing, either the ones that are there or ones on your own, and fill out the rest of the chart in that way. So don't forget to answer the rest of the concept questions at the bottom about nuclear weapons, and then you should be good to finish. Thank you very much for tuning in, and good luck with completing the rest of the lesson.